Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's Warned East. Let's continue here, and once again I don't want to do any air engagements because, well, with all this rain I don't think it's going to be all that useful. At any rate, I'll also have to take away all that historical dates there. March 27th. The Germans took this back then in March 23. Okay, well anyway, we got this here pocket. I am looking to get the airfields, but you're not getting there that easily, I guess. Let's get rid of them. They're just moving in there. So that doesn't help to attack Naviasco. Can't get them. Yeah, I'm basically just trying to reduce this this pocket now. There are plenty of units. Many of these are actually relatively weak if you think about it. This is tricky. I got it still. Nice. Those airborne brigades are relatively weak, and even the Italians can give some here. It's not bad. Not too inclined to use these other ones though, but we'll see. Because if I... No, even moving them now is seemingly a bit of trouble. Should have attacked with these guys too, but it's fine. A lot of planes lost on both sides there. This is tricky already, yeah. Thought as much, and they also failed their check. They're under the OKH. It's obviously not good. Well, like I said, I want to use at least these few forces to deal with everything here. Also to make it a bit easier for the units around here to move. They're not going to be able to attack across at that point. It's down to 1. It means that I still need to use something to attack with here. Let's use Totenkopf. And they're done. It doesn't make it super easy for me to move, but at least I have 2 hexes in between now. And to be honest, I actually want to use Totenkopf again to also take the Starobelsk airfield. Now, with these, I want to attack this, so I can take the Borovaya airfield. They don't need to surrender, but the important thing here is, like I said, to actually take those airfields so that the AI cannot use them for refueling purposes, so they can pretty handily resupply their troops if they have airfields. Now they only have the Valuki airfield and Noviaskal, but that's cut off so far. Down to 1. Why? Let's see. Trying to make a decent attack on these because they're probably going to be quite tough. Oh, okay. I completely wasted their movement because they cannot attack on that there. Let's also get rid of that tank core. It should be enough. Yeah. Still lost a lot of units, but they're probably Hungarians. But the problem is that this is a level 2 defense there. Like, they're most likely all Hungarian troops, or a majority Hungarian troops that got lost there. So well, we retreated, eh? What happens? Right, so there's rather like a new defensive line or something like that there. Actually not so sure as to whether I can take them with both of these there. But this is also across a heavy river, so I'm not feeling too well about that. Okay, I got them. Not bad. I will not be able to get to that airfield, but oh, you're way too weak. They need to reorganize them badly. All right. I'm kind of aiming for something of another encirclement here. Well, mostly of potentially like some of those tank core. Taking the tank core most certainly would help, but it's kind of tricky. As seems to be very hard to also get an edge there. Can't do a heavy attack on those. Right. I think for the most part that's what I'm going to be able to take of this pocket for now. Can I cross the river? I cannot. That's also all this army can do. Let's move up once again and just take a look here. I don't really like those odds, but I'm gonna try. I did get them. Not the most amazing results I've ever seen. I'm gonna keep these guys at least on that hex for now, but this is now a pretty stable or steady front line here, so as long as I keep to it like this, maybe I'll be okay. Not attacking there. I'm certainly attacking those. With some of these cases it looks like they're quite powerful, but then they just cream before what I put on them. But I guess once again I'm getting closer to Bologu. So that's okay. Okay. It might be interesting to put this there. I really should not have attacked there, actually. These guys are in pretty rough shape, just like the 61st. That went reasonably well. I want to put the more powerful units in here because it tends to help quite a bit. These guys are also pretty weak. But let's move the 162nd to Rzhev and put them on refit. I'm again not attacking here in this hex, but I got another hex of the river back. which, I don't know, it counts for something. That's pretty useful, I think. These forces are too weak to fight against these, even though they're 1-9, sadly. I'm doing the easier parts first, and I'll deal with the slightly harder parts a little bit later. Which involves also this area. I'm a bit weirded out that they cannot move into that hex. How's this unit? 10,000 now. That's at least something. Yeah. So I do have a unit that can get in there, but for now, the first thing I need to beat is those. And what that does, it allows me to create a slightly better space. There's a river here, so it's a bit easier to defend at that point from this side, which is what I also need. Still cannot get either unit in there. So now the one other thing I want to start with is again pushing the enemy over the river. And I mean, I have no choice but to put these infantry units out there. But that's okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split all of these. You in here. And you there, and then hope that that's at least also decent enough. These are looking pretty reasonable now. I'm also gonna think about how to use them. I will actually take out this Reich. So they'll be capable of doing other things. Yeah, we'll see what that is. I need to put something else there. It's none of these two. And the I'm gonna put both of them there on refit. It's obviously still not great, but at least I've recovered the position there. They still have quite a few relatively weak positions on this side here that I want to exploit in that combination. But we'll see. Let's work on that rail line. And as for the fourth, now currently I have that second rail line. I feel like what I'm gonna do here is if I start here, I can then start getting this rail piece up till here, 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 and then basically move all the way up to Leningrad, and then I'll also take up this part up here, and then I'll go down and then take with me that part too. That's what these guys are going to do for the fourth. I then have the second one, which is part of Army Group Center, currently working on this double rail here. So that's going down there. Working on that rail line. Now I need the third, which is very likely down here. There are 3 more, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. And these guys are working towards Kishinev. And these guys are working up, also towards the same area. But they can already move to this spot. Alright, sweet. So this entire area will be done pretty soon. Not too shabby. Do still kind of have to think what I'm going to do with these. So I don't really care about that 1 hex up there. Could say that I want them to build that tiny piece. Down in Rostov it's also not too useful. I don't have too much territory. There are some pieces here too, but I can't do that yet either. I'm gonna wait on this one a little bit longer. These are not ready except for potentially this one. Right, what I'm gonna do here, these are all part of just 17th Army. And talking about a mess. But I currently only have those 2 units out there now. Let's take the 223rd. Also take them down to Rostov. I think I'm going to put these in the 6th Army, but I'll let's see. Because if I put you under the 59th, then put you under the 4th. You should be okay, you should be somewhat okay. And I can do this, and the only thing that I need to do is next turn move the Croatian unit and everything will be okay again. I think, because these guys, no, they're actually perfectly fine, except that they are overburdened now. I still have this unit, but I'm surely not gonna attack there. So they'll start moving into at the same time. I'll start moving around some of the Italians to also start closing the pocket. On that side. That should make things a little bit easier. And it probably barely matters, but I'll shift some of this cavalry over to this side. Of course I still have these, they can't move, but now they're all covering this area. I'm not gonna reuse the Romanians any further. Anyway, I do have all these Romanians waiting here. And the good thing about that is that they don't take up any losses. So already at this point, basically I'm just building them up. They're not at full strength. They don't have full supplies. And I kind of want them to have both. So I'm just kind of working on that. 7 Romanian Corps. That's fine. Not all my units have to be at full strength immediately. So there. Now, do I have another 6th or 17th Army HQ there? I do not think so. Okay. But I only have the 52nd Corps there, 51st. And that's it, which is a bit weird, because then I only have 2 corps. Neither of those 2 corps already have some of those. It means I'm also missing a corps here. So what I'm gonna do, add a corps around here somewhere. That wasn't used. Was it up here? Thought I still had it. Now I kind of lost it. Oh well. I guess what I'll be doing Putting these on the 17th. Yeah. So you have 0 now, but then I'll put all of these under the 51st. And I thought they would still make it indeed. Let's see. I could always put them in there if you don't work. Yeah. Trying to look which guys I really want to have on a refit. This guy, so it would also be the 68th. The chance that I can put any unit in there is exceptionally unlikely. But one thing I can do apparently is shuffle these around, and then I'm in trouble. Yeah, I have no choice but to put the cavalry there. That will very likely not even hold, but let's put it under the 34th Corps. Whoops. That was not completely according to plan. But I'm putting some additional firepower in here so I can start swinging that side. If I can, whatever, encircle some forces here too, that'll be okay, but it's not really like a necessity. I think this is a little bit closer when it comes to that. And then you need to put in the nothing. Okay. The cavalry is probably not even all that much either. But whatever. It's the rifle division that's so powerful there. Well, I have a lot of forces there now. Do hope that I can either surround it potentially or still just rout them. But we'll see. Let's move back up a bit here. So what we got here. The fuck? Well, I guess that's what you get for not doing any recon. This is not going well suddenly. Like, what the fuck? It's just 2 divisions. Jesus. And these are powerful units, or relatively powerful. Okay. I'm a bit shocked, but what I will do, at the very least, is this. And then I'll still add something there. Just like I'll still add these, and then kind of hope that this will hold a little bit better. Which I still expect they would. I want to switch those 2 up too. Because I don't expect these guys to go and break out or something. Alright, wow. I'm really surprised about those attacks. I really need to do that too, I think. These units down there are too weak. If anything, I would really like to beat them from this hex, because that gives me 1 more hex on the river here. So that will make it a lot tougher for them to beat me off of it. But I just don't see any way. If I had another infantry there, then maybe I could pull that off. But I need them to reorganize first anyway, or refit. 18th Motorized did pretty well, but I need them to stay on Kaluga for at least another hex. Or at least another turn. These guys still overburdened. Has 16th army. Yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't get them there then. Just get them down there. They still need to reorganize again anyway. Again, being able to beat that would be very, very useful. But the same applies here. Regaining parts of the river here would also be quite good for defensive positions, I think. Yeah, just very tricky. I think, though, what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna end the video here. I wanna thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. So take care. See you next time. Bye bye.